Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I know, it's been a couple of months since I've posted a long form video, but I am pretty active over in the shorts tab, and I'm pretty active on Facebook and Instagram, and all of my handles are the same. It's just Studio Samantha with 2 A's, cross-platform. So if you're looking for more of my art, please feel free to check me out over there. We're trying to work up to 10K on Instagram, although we're at 218 out of 10K, so it seems like a lot, but maybe we'll get there, maybe we won't. Here on YouTube, our first channel milestone is 100 subscribers, and we are at 37, so I actually feel really confident about that number. Like, imagine 37 people in a room watching you do something. It's freaky to think about. But anyways, that's a lot of yap. Hello everyone, my name is Samantha, and I own Studio Samantha, the channel you're watching from. It's probably so dumb. So today was a beautiful rainy day here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest, as it oftentimes is. And on these days I tend to want to draw, and so I really just wanted to draw a woman, a fun little pose. I have been practicing with my poses a lot more, and just trying to get better. That's really all I can say. I really like how this little sketch turned out, and the camera angle does change, so it's not going to stay like this the whole time. So if you are interested in skipping that, well, there you go, we're done. I like this new angle a lot. Honestly, I think this angle works the best for this type of filming, and it was pretty easy for me to film at my desk because I'm just sitting at my computer desk. I had a couple Amberlynn Reid videos on, like the reaction channels, of course. I think I was watching an Always Near video today. She just dropped a new one. Are you guys in Girl World? Do you guys know the lore about Amberlynn Reid? Do you guys follow? If not, and you're looking for like a new rabbit hole, that's where I would recommend you go and start. But yeah, I figured in this video we could just yap and hang out and doodle. So feel free to grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab a little drinky drink, grab a snacky snack, and feel free to sketch along with me, draw along with me, paint along with me even. I really do feel like this one was a struggle. Also, I'm going to try not to say a lot. So some things that I noticed that I really struggle with these days are clothes and hair. I don't know what it is about hair, but I have trouble understanding the way it works and sits, especially the front pieces, the bangs, like especially people who don't have bangs. I don't always want to draw bangs on a character. Today I did, so it worked out just fine, but I don't always want to draw bangs. So I'm trying to learn how to like draw hair. It sounds so basic considering every artist knows how to draw hair. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of us started out drawing hair. Not every artist knows how to draw hair. I'll walk that back immediately. I think the hair turned out really nice. I don't tend to do a lot of shorter hairstyles. Oh, and this outfit. This outfit is so cute. It's a little romper with shorts. And I found it on Pinterest, which is my go-to place for references, because I do have a very boring wardrobe. I literally wear the same two t-shirts, not the same two, but I wear t-shirts and some kind of comfy stretchy pant, okay? I'm not a fashion expert. I don't know anything about nothing when it comes to nothing, unless you're trying to talk about the Adam Sandler look. And then I've got that ish on lock. I'm so good at cosplaying Adam Sandler. You would probably think I was him. So I like to go to Pinterest to look at references. I like to look at hair. I like to look at the way the hair lays. And I like to look at outfits. And Pinterest is a gold mine for artists. It's filled with a ton of ads now. But that's okay. I feel like we can navigate it pretty well, work around it, and only be shown things that like we want to interact with, which for me is a lot of like sketches and other art. I just love art. I love other people's art. I love art in museums. I love sketches. I love all kinds of art. If you're an artist, I can guarantee you I want to see your art. So yeah, we're just gonna continue on with the line art here. Now I will say I tend to be a very messy drawer. I sketch very messy. Like you can see that my sketch had 2 colors. Sometimes I'll even go as far as 3 if there's like another complicated element. Like the other day, talking way too fast for my mouth to keep up here. The other day I drew a dad holding a baby and I had like 6 different colors for my sketch because I just could not keep track of all the elements that I wanted in there. And I haven't finished that sketch. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know and we can finish it up maybe on a stream or something. I do want to start incorporating streaming into my channel a lot more. I went live the other day and it was honestly so fun. So if you aren't already, please make sure to click that subscribe button and go ahead and take it a step further and hit that bell button because you'll get notified every single time I post a new video. I'm drawing on these tights and I do have a plan for those. I'm going to layer them with the skin tone so that they look like mesh. They look like see-through tights. I think her outfit turned out really cute. I think she turned out really cute, and I don't do eyelashes like this either. This is the art piece of experimentation. I like how the eyelashes on the right turned out, not so much the left, but I've decided that I actually don't have a ton of time to just fix things anymore. I'm not going to spend hours fixating on the eyelashes. I don't have the capacity for it anymore. If you guys don't know, I'm a mother to 2 small children, okay? And those guys, wow, those guys are exhausting. I love them, but they are so tiring. So I ain't got time to fixate over a strand of hair, a wonky ear, a silly fat neck. Like, I ain't got time to fixate over those details. And so what I've been doing is just calling it good enough. Because it's good enough for me. I've been enjoying sketching fingernails, but now that I see them sketched, I don't think I painted her fingernails. Did I? I don't think I did. Oh, and I also, like, when I was watching this back, I realized that the whole right side of her hair, like that sits on her shoulders, has no shading. It has no rendering, so keep your eye out for that. It's like a little bonus. See if you can spot it, because how did I make that mistake? I mean, look, I know we're all human. I know we make mistakes, but completely not shadowing an entire section of the hair. Yeah, that's crazy work. Also, looking back on it, I wish I would have made that other eyebrow a little thicker, a little lower. But these are all like little tips that I'm going to take into my next video, so no big deal. Or next drawing, I should say. I'm actually quite fond of the way these bangs turned out. I think those little 2 pieces in front are cute. I did stray from my reference quite a bit during this hairstyle, and I think it shows. I think you guys can tell that I was just kind of flying by the seat of my pants, which honestly, no big deal. It still turned out. I had fun going through and adding all these lines. Again, it's not something I typically do. None of this art video is my typical art process, but I thought it was fun to like experiment with things and show you guys what I like to do in my spare time and how I like to spend my alone time, because as a mom I do struggle to get that alone time. Like, my kids are constantly in my space, up my butt, and like, nothing wrong with that. That's what they're supposed to do. I'm their mom. They're supposed to come to me for comfort and food and snuggles and to tell me about their superheroes, and I really do love it. I love that my kid tells me about his superheroes. But if I didn't do art, it would be very overstimulating, and I don't think I would be able to handle life very well. In fact, I didn't handle life very well when my iPad was out of commission, and I had very limited ways of creating. The thing about the iPad is it's so accessible. Like, to pull out and do a fully finished drawing, and like, I don't have paint everywhere. I don't have to clean up a huge mess. I literally just pull out my iPad, sketch for a little bit. It feels just like a pen and paper. It gets that creativity I need going. It helps ground me, and it helps make me a better mom. That's why my art is so important to me. It's why I take it so serious. It's why no matter what anyone says, I'm still gonna be here drawing because I like it. I just had a good time. And if you're not having a good time, what are we even doing? So these were supposed to look more like ruffles, but I was kind of lazy with it, and I just did like a squiggly edge. I think I would go back and do more of a wrinkle pattern and put a lot more detail into it, but I was just kind of, I don't know, I wasn't in the mood for all those details this time. Here's me checking over the line work, making sure we look good. And then I'm going to go in and actually do a second layer of line art. Oh, I already did the second layer. So I did 2 layers because I went through and I cleaned it up and I thickened some lines. And now we're going to go in with the coloring. Yes, I know there is a quicker way to color. I know that you can like fill it in using the fill bucket, but my lines never connect. So it's always a struggle. I have to like go in and see exactly where, and I feel like it just takes just as much time as this. Plus, I kind of like the way this feels. Like, it feels like a traditional painting. Like, you know, I can't just throw paint at the canvas and expect it to go to one area. I mean, I guess I can, but that also sounds like a lot of work. That's the theme of today's video. It's a lot of work and I don't want to do all of that stuff. Yeah. We're getting ready to go on vacation, and by we, I mean me and my sisters. Yep, I'm not taking my kids with me. We're going to see my other sister. She lives across the world from us, so we don't get to see her very often. She's in New York. We're in Washington, the beautiful Pacific Northwest. So, like, I haven't been to New York to see her since she moved out there, and it has been at least 3 years now. And I miss my sister, and she had a baby, and now that baby is turning 1. And she sent all of us invites to her baby's first birthday. And of course I said yes. Like, this is, like, her baby is my first niece, okay? I had the first girl in my family, so I gave everybody else their first niece, and then we have a bunch of boys. Like, I have a bunch of nephews and stuff, and I love them. They're so cute. And I've been to all of their first birthdays as well. Like, I am not the auntie that likes to miss birthday parties. I don't care that you live in New York. I will be at your birthday party, baby girl. So that's what we got going on next week. So there probably will be no videos next week because I am not consistent. I know consistency is key to success here on YouTube, so I do want to get more consistent with it. I need to figure out a good way to, like, I just need to get this editing process down, this filming process down. This is a new filming style for me. I filmed on my phone and I filmed my iPad screen. I've been very active on Shorts because Procreate, the app that I'm using, has a feature in it where it automatically time lapses your stuff, so you can get full length videos, or you can get 30-second speed paints. And I usually just pull the 30-second speed paint. Sometimes if I have a little more to say, or if I have anything to say at all, really like over it, I will grab the longer one. Most of the time I post both of them, but I tend to try to go for the shorter ones just because I know my attention span and I know other people's attention span when it comes to things, especially like art. They just want to see it go by super fast. I don't know. Art connoisseurs don't really care about the process. They kind of care about the end product. Now, that's not to say everyone just cares about the end product, obviously, but not everyone wants to watch a 22-minute video of a girl painting another girl, you know? When you put it like that. So I do tend to do the shorter ones. So if you are interested in more short form content, if you don't want to hear me yap because my voice is annoying, totally understandable. But if you like my art and you still want to see it, I'm very active over on Shorts, and I tend to post my speed paints with music. I'm also very active on Instagram. And that's where, like, I post more speed paints. I tend to throw over just music on those. I don't like to yap over there. I just like to keep it to, here's the thing that I made, and that is it. That's not to say I don't put effort into it. I mean, it's easy content for me to produce. The hardest part is doing the art. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The hardest part about making content is the art. Oh, and all the random errors that you get from technology that you've used 100 times. Like, no big deal, no big deal. It's been a struggle night for me, if you can't tell. Yeah, so at this point I was still using, I downloaded a bunch of free brushes from Gumroad, and one of the brushes brush packs I got is like a Copic marker pack, and it's very good, okay? Like, these brushes, oh my god, I love them so much for portrait work. I love them for drawing my portraits when I don't have like sketched lines and I'm okay with like it being more sketchy. Also, sorry, that was rude of me. I just blew my smoke in y'all's face like that. Like, goddamn, she is so rude. That's beside the point. I forget what I was saying. Oh, her eyes are really pretty green. I'm figuring out an eye style I like, because if you look at the profile picture on the channel, she has like lilies in her eyes, like water lilies, like lily pads. And I think that's pretty cool. I do like that style. I think I might find a way to like combine the two styles, because I also really like this painterly style where I just kind of lay randomish green colors and some kind of pattern on top of each other. I think it works out pretty well. I didn't go in and do like a glossy highlight. I tried to keep the rendering on this one a little more simple. And I will admit, I really struggle with contrast as well. So if it doesn't seem very contrasty, you're right. It's something I'm trying to work on. I turned off the background layer so that I could see where exactly I was coloring, because it's kind of hard to color this off-white on a gray background, and I didn't want to change my background color. And I'm glad I did that, because seeing it allowed me to see how like opaque the skin was and the outfit. And so I just went in and I doubled up my layers. I tripled up my layers actually, and it made them more opaque. And here is where I just give up on this brush that I've been using. And I tried a couple different other ones, and I'm not like loving any of them. So I go back to the good old classic round painter brush. I really wish I would have done this sooner, because this made my life so much easier, and I probably wouldn't have struggled as much if I had just been a smarticle and used my OG brush from the beginning. But hey, that's okay. Now I know that for character work like this, I need to use my round brush. But for portrait work, I can use my Copic marker brushes. I like them. I think they're really good. Also, I think the hearts on her face added something interesting. She was looking a little boring to me. I don't know. I tend to do more simple makeup and stuff, and so it wasn't like, I just felt bored with her. I was looking at her like, yeah, that looks like every other character I've ever drawn ever, and she still does. One thing I've started incorporating on my characters within the last like 2 years is earrings. I love earrings on my characters. I like to draw all kinds. Now, I say that, and then the ones I chose for this one were some basic pearls. So, like, it's okay if you don't take my word for it. I'm gonna try and do some more interesting, like, poses and clothes, and I want to show off, like, more jewelry. I love drawing jewelry. I love drawing, like, bracelets and hoops and stuff, and all kinds of fun stuff that I can't really incorporate in this painting. I don't know, when I wear long sleeves, I don't tend to wear jewelry on top of it. Do you guys wear like necklaces and bracelets on top of your like long sleeves? Because for me, that's just not a thing. Here's that little trick I was talking about earlier. I'm just going to color this whole area with a gray color and then turn the opacity down so that I can see her tight, like her skin under it, but it still looks like tights. And then the inspo pic had these cute little white hearts all over her tights. So I wanted to do that because I like it. I thought it was so cute. I've never seen tights with little white hearts before. So of course I had to incorporate it. I do decide to change the dress color. I couldn't hang with this bright color. Maybe I already did change it, because why does it look so similar to the strawberry? I'm like looking at that finished piece on my iPad right next to me while this video plays. I'm like, I don't know, my colors on my iPad are so different. Like that looks so orangey. Maybe it is so orangey. I don't know. The final one is really cute. I'm going to post her on my Instagram, so if you guys are interested in what the colors look like the true colors, go ahead and follow me over there. I'm currently using a multiply layer to do my shadows, and that's why it's so dark red. That red was true to color. No, and I haven't changed the color here yet. Okay. I just downloaded that image. I actually think she turned out so cute. I love her little face. And I did change the heart color too, because I couldn't hang with the vibrance. I just had to kind of mute her down a little bit, because while she's fun, she's got this look on her face like, I will commit arson if you talk to me. Like, if you don't leave me alone, I'll commit arson. I might look cute, but I am not approachable. That's the vibe she's giving. And I gave her Pixar hips. Like, I gave her Pixar mom hips, and I kind of love it. She was a really fun exercise, really fun practice. I really had a good time drawing her. I really did. Drawing, like I said, the goal for me is for it to be fun. And as long as I feel like it's fun, I don't care. I don't care about anything else. I don't care how many views this video gets. I don't care who's listening right now. But like, hey, if you're still here, leave me a strawberry emoji in the comments. I want to see how many people actually make it this far in with listening to me yap. It's going to be no one. But if you are listening, I really appreciate you guys being here. I'm getting ready to finish up this piece. I'm just going to go in and color her hair pink. I think this pink color looks so nice on her. I don't tend to give my characters fun hair, so I'm trying to change things up a lot over here in my studio, guys. I'm stepping outside of like my comfort zone. I'm trying to film more. I mean, I filmed this entire video. That to me is crazy. I filmed an entire video. Like, I'm just so jazzed that I get to upload videos to YouTube. I really am having fun. This is fun. Editing can be frustrating. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This right here, that section that I'm coloring, that's the section I forget to shade. So if you're not looking at your screen, look up and watch me make a very, very silly beginner's mistake. I'm gonna go in with a multiply layer on the hair. I use literally the same color, and then I just click multiply on the next layer, and I go in and we have this beautiful, perfectly matched color. Look at her go. Wow, I love that the red was the shadow color for both the overalls and her hair. Well, it's a romper. I think it's a romper. I don't know. I mean, overall romper? No. Maybe it is overalls. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I just want to thank you guys again so much for being here and listening to me yap. We are wrapping up the video here now. If you guys have any like tips or suggestions for me filming wise about like what I can do to make the color more accurate, I would love to hear them down below. Look at that section of hair not colored. That's so annoying. Why did I do that? I'm not going to fix it. It's part of the lore now. Okay, anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.